Well, here now, live exclusively is Liz Cheney, Wyoming Congresswoman, of course, and chair of the House Republican Conference. Congresswoman, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Ed. I appreciate it.
She says you need to do your homework.
You know, Ed, it's interesting. We've had a long history, if you go back, at people who really are left-wing zealots, ignoring history, ignoring facts to pursue their causes, to try to convince people of the rightness of their causes. So it's not new that we would have this going on. You know, what is new is that we have it going on from a member of Congress who really seems to have become the intellectual leader of the Democrats here in the House. And again and again and again, we see this total disregard for the facts, and it's a total disregard for the facts in particular about the Holocaust, but also, you know, you see the extent to which her colleagues and the people who are supposed to be leading the Democrats in the House, Speaker Pelosi, Steny Hoyer, won't stand up and criticize what she's saying and condemn those comments and those statements.
What do you say about how she's been trying to backpedal a bit today?
I mean, Ed, at some point you just sort of run out of ways to describe how ignorant this is. You know, we're in a situation where, first of all, we really do actually have a crisis at the border. And if Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez and her colleagues are so concerned about humanitarian conditions at the border, they should have voted 15 times. They've had the chance to vote for a bill that Congressman Mike Rogers has put on the floor to provide $4.5 billion in humanitarian aid for those people at the border. Secondly, we should never be in a situation where somebody is bringing up the Holocaust in this public discourse, particularly diminishing what happened, particularly demeaning the state of Israel, demeaning the memory of the people who are lost. And we really ought to understand and come to an agreement that we aren't going to do that. And any in-depth understanding of history, and frankly, it doesn't have to be an in-depth understanding of history, it could be a surface-level understanding of history, would demonstrate how wrong her comments were. And I'm waiting for her fellow freshmen, I'm waiting for the leaders of her party to stand up and say they disagree, because certainly they ought to disagree. It was really a shameful set of remarks.